Sonny's with us in New Orleans. Hi, Sonny. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hi, Mr. Dave. Thank you for listening to me.
Sure. How can I help?
Well, I just finished my first year of college. Currently, I'm debt-free, going to school with no debt.
Good.
I save about $200 to $450 a month. I have $1,200 in savings. So I'm on like a good path as far as putting my emergency fund away and having 3 to 6 months of savings aside just in case of an emergency. However, I was offered an opportunity to move to Charleston with a friend of mine and go live there and go to school there. And I guess what I'm asking you is I'm worried that I'm going to be missing out on opportunities because I'm so worried about my finances.
What are the opportunities you're going to miss?
Well, I held off on going to a university and staying on campus and like experiencing the college lifestyle, but a couple of years ago. But now I have the opportunity to move there and just kind of be independent and on my own rather than living at home and saving money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, it all comes down to whether you can pay for all that.
Right. So I'd probably have to open up a loan, and that would be about $15,000 to $30,000 a year.
Okay, so let's be real clear. You're talking about borrowing money to have the college experience, not to get an education.
Right.
That's absurd.
Okay. And see, that's what I've been following you since I was 16, so I really know what I should be doing, but I want to make sure that I'm not missing out on opportunities.
You're not missing out on opportunities. You're missing out on some parties. Oh, well. And I don't mind you going to some parties if you have the money to pay cash. But basically, you're telling me that, and you're telling yourself, you're saying this out loud, that you're talking about going into student loan debt to live away from home and have the college party experience, the freedom experience. This hasn't got anything to do with getting an education. Now, if you can do that and pay cash for it, I don't mind you doing it and having that experience. But that's not an opportunity. That's Disneyland for college students.
Right.
Opportunity is education. Opportunity is the ability to go into the marketplace and make money. That's opportunity. Playing is luxury. That's not opportunity. You can't call it opportunity. It's an improper word to describe this. So I appreciate you calling me, and you sound like you're very, very mature beyond your years, and you kind of knew what I was going to say, and you kind of just wanted me to say it, and so I did. Don't do this unless you can pay cash for it. You're not missing out on anything except the heartache of a student loan. That's the big thing you're missing out on. Don't have the 28-year-old you looking at the 22-year-old you going, "You stupid fool, you financed a party." Don't do that. That you don't want to cuss yourself later. You're too smart for that, Sonny. You really are. You're wise beyond your years, and I think you know what the right thing to do is. Now, if you can change the financial situation and somehow make this work without a loan, I don't care then. Go do whatever you want to do. It's not a bad thing to go away to college and have the college experience. It's not a horrible thing. It's not a immoral thing or a sinful thing or anything like that. There's nothing wrong with it. But the idea to borrow money to do that when you've already got your education tracked out, well, that tells us exactly why we're borrowing money. Hey, thanks for the call. You do the right thing. You know what to do. An amazing number of student loan dollars go exactly to that in America today. We have a $1.3 trillion student loan crisis, and a lot of it bought the college experience. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.